Hello everyone, welcome back. I wanted to show you this quick video on my plan with me in my HappyNichi. So yeah, I did not wait till February, and you'll know what I mean when I show you. So anyway, we are going to be planning in my HappyNichi, as you know. I'm also going to do an extra after this video. You can see this because this is going to be very quick. And then after I'm done showing you what I'm doing today, I'm going to show you what else I'm going to do today. So we are going to be planning in my classic size HappyNichi, which I call my classic Nichi in my Etsy shop. I will be planning for January 20th through the 26th. And as you know, the last time I told you I don't like the layout, so I don't. So I decided to go digital, which is going to be very quick. Look, I'm about to put them right in, and I'm going to glue them all on and be done. Because I said I was going to wait till February, and I decided not to. So let me show you what they look like, and then I'll tell you where I got everything, and put all the information in the description box below. So everything I do and whatever I use that is not my own, I will share who I got it from. Okay, so here we go. So this is my layout for January 20th through the 26th. As you can see, I used, I don't know if you remember last year, I used Post-its similar to these, but they were holding a Post-it sign. They were pink. I don't have them sitting here. I put them away, so I would show you. So I got that idea from one of the layouts I had last year for 2019 and decided to use these because I got these wonderful digitals from Tawana Simone. You guys know I use a lot of her digitals because I get them, and I'm a Patreon subscriber for her. And yeah, so I've been holding on to these since November, December of last year, and I have not yet used them, and I said I was going to use them this time. So I also had this I forgot that, I remembered that it's Martin Luther King Day on Monday, and I'm also off that day. So I thought I put something I saw with his name, his picture drawn, and I just turned it brown, and I put Martin Luther King Day. And I have a dream. I chose to use that theme along with my little latte. You guys know I'm into the cappuccino thing right now, so I thought these were just so fitting. So I just put you know, the different quotes from his speech on the sweater part of the hands. And then I just, you know, saw this online. This is not mine. I found this I googled it, and I saw it, and I liked the script, so I used it here and here. So these are all from Tawana Simone this day. But also, so I hope you like it. I'll put her information in the description box below if you guys want to become a part of her Patreon patrons subscription. Let her know that I sent you, so that I don't get anything, but just so she knows that I do love to support the local artist, because she is her own artist. She does her own artwork, and she is flipping amazing. So anyway, so as you know, I am the one that has my own big HappyNichi. There is no big HappyNichis out, so I have to actually created my own big HappyNichi. So I thought that I would show you how I set it up. So if you're interested, you can stay tuned. If not, it was nice seeing you. So let's get started. Okay, so as you can see, this is my big HappyNichi. I'm trying to get it all in frame. I'm sorry, but I'm working on that. So this is my big HappyNichi cover, and as you know, they do have these pre-made inserts made by Mambi, but they do not have an actual planner made, and they do not have covers. So of course I decided I'm going to make my covers for it, because I actually use this for home, and I decided to set it up and all that good stuff. So if you're interested, I'm going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to put in is this that I found online. I'll put the information in the description box below, because it is my car. As you guys know, I am, you know, determined to pay my car off this year. I got it October 2019, and I'm already over it. I need this car paid off like yesterday. So I decided that that's what I am going to do, and I'm going to utilize this freebie I got off the internet. I will show you I will put in the description box below the name of the place. I can't think of it at the top of my head, but I love it. Love, love, love it. I'm going to move this stuff out the way because I feel like it's in the way. I move her out the way and put that here. There you go. So anyway, so I'm just going to show you quickly how I set it up. If I'm talking, then you know that if I'm not talking and it's speed up, that means I learned how to speed up my video, because I'm still teaching myself how to do that. So yeah, I always take the bottoms off my my planner, my punches, because I hate that black thing sitting there. I like to just go ahead and get them and get it and empty it right away. I'm still trying to find the one I gave away. I gave away the blue one that I had to a coworker of mine who just started planning. So anyway, so I am going to put this in here. And the HappyNichi, the BigNichi inserts are the same size as the classic. It's just the length is the same size as a regular piece of paper. So boom, bam, boom, got that in there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I am going to cut out my dividers. So I'm going to pull out my tabs, and I decided that I'm going to use this tab to create my my dividers. So because I need 12 dividers. As you guys know, I love my my dividers that are January through December. So I'm going to use this tab. This is a I think it's a Spellbinder die. So I'm going to cut them out. And then I am going to show you what paper pad that I'm using to make my dividers up with, because they are regular 11.5 size. It's easier for me. So I'm going to punch out my dividers, tabs, or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so I have decided to use this paper pad because it's purpley, and you guys know I love purple. And since the inside of my cover is from this paper pad, and I have a ton of paper pads here that I need to use that I have not used, I decided that I would just go with this paper pad that has all these pretty purple colors in it. So you have the, I think this is going to probably be December. Isn't that pretty? And it's, you know, plain. I can always decorate it with something later. See, this is the inside cover. So I am going to use this one. So I need to pick 12 different kinds. I think this is cute too. I'm going to make that work. If not, then, you know, we'll figure it out. Ooh, maybe this might be December instead. I don't know. Well, I'm going to pull this one out too, because I love purple and silver together. You guys know how I am. So we are doing this together. I try to stay away from the blue unless I need some extra. This is cute. But I love how it's like really pretty, and oh, look at this. I don't care. I'm just going to, this is how it's going to look for now. If I want to cover it, I will. I'm going to choose that one too. I like this. I'm going to choose this one even though it has a lot of blue in it. So let's see how many we have so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we only got 7, so I need 5 more. I'm going to try not to use this one because I already have that on the inside cover. 7. We got 8. We got 9. We got 10. I think we have something similar to that, but that's alright. We'll use this as 11. Why not? I already have that. Oh, 12. Here we go. So it got like a little crystal theme. It says Prism Magic, so it's got a wintry mix with it. So that's what we're going to do. So the next thing I'm going to do is cut my dividers. Actually, I might not even need to use all 12 because I don't mind if they're the same. Like if I like something better over the other, I can cut out at least 2 dividers from here. So, I never thought about it until I just pulled them all out. But that's okay. That is a-okay. But I love, this is cute. I like the way this looks. And I can always decorate them however I choose. But yeah, I'm definitely going to cut this one up. So, alright. So my divider. So the HappyNichi paper is 4 1/8, 4 1/8. So I think I'm going, should I go all the way to a quarter or should I go all the way to a half, 4 1/2? I'm going to go 4 1/4 because I still have my tab that I'm going to do, and I'm not sure how I'm going to work it, but I want it to be a little bit bigger than the paper. So the paper is 4 1/8, so we're going to do 4 1/4 on my dividers. So, oh, look at that. I can get a couple of them out there. 4 1/4. So that's what we're going to do. I don't care if I have to because, again, decorating them. So we're going to cut. So this is 12 by 12. So we're going to cut a half an inch off because 11 1/2 is a regular paper piece of paper size. So we are going to go ahead and cut that part off at 11 1/2. Yay. So I got this divider ready to go. And I'm going to go ahead and punch it. Wow, look at that divider already done. And then I'm going to do this divider. I hope I'm in frame, you guys. It's hard to check and see and make sure I'm cutting this off right. So anyway, so we are going to line this up. And we got 2 dividers already. So stay tuned. I'm going to cut some more and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have them cut out. As you know, I made a boo-boo and I said 11 1/2, but a regular piece of paper is 8 1/2 by 11, not 11 1/2. So I had to fix the size and worked out. I punched out my tabs. Aren't they cute? So all I have to do is, oh wait a minute, there's 2 of them in here stuck together. All I have to do is, you know, like fold them up. So what I had decided, I'm going to figure out how I'm going to line them up, like, you know, tab wise, you know, for the next. It looks like maybe 5 or 6 of them can fit. So I'm going to figure out how to line them up and how they're going to look and where I want them to start and where I want them to end. But I decided to use the extra paper from this. It's so cute. Isn't it cute, you guys? So I'm just going to put them on there, and then I'm going to use my labels that say December, January, February, you know, that kind of thing. And just stick them on there. Yeah, I think this is lovely. So this is going to be December and January, because that's usually where snow, in between those, in February and March, they all have, you know, snow. So in my area anyway. So I thought I'd do that because look, we're going to stick it in here and line it up, make sure everything's right. Oh yeah, look at that. Loving it. And it's just a little smidgen bigger than the paper, as you can see. Let's turn around this way so you can see it this way. So it's a little smidgen bigger. Hold on. See? It's 1/8 bigger than the paper, which is perfect because you don't want it too bad, because then you don't want the tab to stick out. So once I put this tab on, it'll line up just with the cover, which is perfect. So that's what we're going to do. So again, I'm going to put them all together and put them in the yeah, I'm going to just put my little sticky tape. You can use any kind of tape. I love, and I mean love, my score tape. I buy it by the truckload. I actually need to get more because I'm getting low, but I love it. I always have it on my wish list, and that's what I do. And I always line this up. I think I'm gonna line it up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go like this, where I didn't take the tape off yet, and line it up and see if that's where I want it. Am I in frame? I hope so. And then I'm going to stick it down in the back, and then I'll take my tape off here. Boom, bam, boom. Look at that. I got my first divider. I got my first divider. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Yes, I love it. And, you know, you can make it thick. Like, you can cut up old file folders. Like, I have a ton of them sitting here. I have a ton of file folders from the Target Dollar Spot that I've gotten over the years. I bought some in D-Stash. I have so many of them. You can cut these up and make them into dividers as well. If you want to, you can use whatever you have in your stash. Instead of you going out and buy them, I have a ton of these. This is only half of what I have. I have a ton of these. You can use them and cut them up. You can do what I'm doing and cut them out. You can make them as thick, whatever is up to you, because you know what you need. You know what you want. You know how you want it. You know what I'm saying? So my next one, I'm going to make a decision on how I'm going to line these up. But so far, that's how they're going to be looking, and I love it. I'm going to stick my January on here, and I got January already done, and it is gorgeous. Isn't it adorable? Loving it. So I shall return. Okay, so I have all of the dividers made, and I used an oldie but goodie, the Dates and Holidays by the Mammy book. I used the the purple days of the week, months of the year. So I used them here. I had to cut them down a little, if you can see it, because the tabs were a little smaller. But this is how they look. So here's January, February, March, and they're all in pretty in purple. And you guys know I love my purple, so we're going to just stick them in my planner. Oh, how beautiful is this? I love it. With the iridescent snowflakes. Cute. I actually created, excuse me, my own dividers using the Oso Paper Co. dolls. Excuse me, but I wanted to show you here that you can also make your own stuff. You don't have to use what people have. You don't need a die like I used. I'm going to also show you how you can make your own tab just using a shape. You can hand cut them, or if you have punches, you can punch out a circle and you can make a divider as well, and I will show you how to do that once I put these in. I guess I could put them all in at the same time, but I thought they were a little too thick to do. So here, let's do 3 at a time. Let's see if that'll work. Sometimes yeah, and I put the expander bands on mine because I know mine is going to be big, because I'm going to be putting a lot of stuff in them, a lot of paper. I'm going to do some of my own pre-made layouts. I have freebies on my Facebook group, and I also have some that you can purchase for sale. So yay. Okay, so excuse me, I didn't put any on the back. I guess I should, but I didn't. So look at that. Oh my god, I love it. Can you guys see? Let me make sure I'm in frame here. Yay. Am I hitting this thing? Okay, so here's January and February, March, April, excuse me, May, June. I wanted to make sure my birthday month was purple. July, August, September, October, November, and December. Yes, I wanted them all to line up right, so that's why I did 4. As you can see, there's plenty of space. I could have put 5 all together and shortened it a little bit, and they would have been really close, but I didn't want them to not be even. I know, it's weird. So let me, excuse me, I am so sorry, y'all. I got something in my throat. Let me put that to the side, and I'm going to show you how you can make your own tabs just using a punch or a circle. So I got a big circle punch. I believe this is, yep, this is 2 inches. So I'm just going to grab, excuse me, I am so sorry, y'all. I don't know why my throat is so scratchy. So I'm going to use one of these punches. Now, what I planned on doing with these is just make a 3x3 card, because I love to have those 3x3 cards when you never know when you have to send something to somebody. So all you have is this circle. You can fold it in half like this. And you can make this into a tab, or you can just cut it off little corner here. And then I always try and line them up real quick so that they will be somewhat even. And then you can stick this on your paper, and you have a little tab. So you can make your own little tabbies. If you don't have a punch, you can, listen, you can make a piece, you can go like this. You can fold just a rectangle or a square in half like this. You can make it like that, and then you can shape it however you want. And that can be your tab. Boom, bam, boom. Look at that. Cute and cute. And you can stick it out as far or as wide as you want, and then you can handwrite it, you can do whatever you want. So you don't have to have a die cut, but I have a manual die cut machine and a bunch of dies that I never used, including this is the first time I've used them. I've actually made tabs using my circle as well. So whichever one floats your boat. So let's go through my planner real quick. So this is how I'm going to keep it. I haven't decided whether the ones I have already pre-done, whether I'm just going to glue it here so that they will be on each side, or if I'm going to leave this. I don't know. I love it. I love the purple. I love how happy and exciting. So the next thing I'm going to do is set up my pages, because these are just note pages, brain dump pages. These are just notebook pages. These are only notebooks pages that I have that are a big size. So I make my own inserts, so I will be putting my inserts in here, and I will show you how I'm going to do it. And then in another video, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, I'm going to get caught up for January. So I'm going to do January's layout. They may be digital, so I won't have to wait too much, take too much time. But I will be catching January up, and I will show you what the inserts for each will look like. So maybe I'll do that in another video. So this is how it looks so far, and I'm excited because it's getting caught up and my expander bands are being used, because by the time I get in the rest of the whole months, the whole year inserts in each one, because I do have my own. I am going to put some paper in them, as well as dotted paper. I do have dot paper that I have on my own that I can just cut, and I'll show you that too since we are talking about it. So pull out my HappyNichi container, and even though these are all these inserts are classic size, I do have like dot notebooks that are 8.5 by 11 that I will just rip out and just cut up. So we'll do that real quick. And I will show you, yeah, I have a lot. This is just my HappyNichi supply cabinet, but I also have a whole big container full of planner supplies. So I'll show you that, and then I will let you go, because I know, you know me. So this is my dot grid paper. It's gray, and all I do is I just tear it out the book. That's all. Sometimes, as you can see, it doesn't tear very well. I'm wasting paper, but I can get almost 2 pages out of this if I cut it right, which I never do. So anyway, so I like to line it up as good as I can, slide it in here, and cut it at 4 1/8. Now if I cut this out right, and I'll punch it real quick, because this is already 11.5. Look, I already have my dot grid paper already ready to go for January. Okay, stick it in here, boom, bam, boom. Yes, see, I already got my paper already ready. Now, had I took it out of this container correctly, I could get 2 out of here. But as you can see, I didn't. So what I usually do is I will cut this down and put it in my my mini and my my micro. So this shares, I don't waste anything. I do put them in my mini and my micro. But so that's how you can also get that done, and that's how I am going to do all the rest of the months, because I do have this 8.5 by paper. I'm also going to just use regular copy paper I'm going to put in here, because sometimes I want the dots and sometimes I don't. So I will get caught up in another video coming up very, very soon. I will show you how I'm going to do get caught up in January. Since we're in the 3rd week of January, it's not going to take me too long to do them. So I will do that. So thanks for watching. Until next time, be blessed.